करोति वाचालं पंगुं लांघायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणम्। नमयो विष्णुपादाय श्रीगौरप्रियमूर्तये श्रीमते भक्तिवल्लभतीर्थगोस्वामिनामिने। कृपया क्षमतामपराधिजनं कलुषायुतशक्तसुदीननरं सुपथे परिचालय सर्वदिनं प्रणमामि च माधवदेवपदम्। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th canto, chapter number 14. We just started the first verse yesterday. Bharat, Jadabharat has explained to Rahugana about this material forest. How in this material forest the living entities are entrapped and not able to find a way out of these dangers. He gives the example of a merchant in search of a treasure or wealth entering into a forest, and rather than getting the real wealth, he is only facing unlimited troubles. So the merchant is none other than a living entity, and the forest is nothing but this material world. So in this material world, the living entity is wandering from one place to another in search of happiness, of real wealth, but ultimately he is being deprived and getting troubles one after the other. Then Maharaj Parikshit told that those who are intelligent, they can understand your explanation or the metaphor of a forest and a material world, etc. But those who are less intelligent, they are not able to understand this. So, may I please request you to explain this in even more detail so that even a common man can understand. So that is when the 14th chapter begins with Sukadeva Goswami speaking. Sa esha dehatma maninang satvadi guna vishesha vikalpita kushala kushala samavahara vinirmita vivida dehavalabhi viyoga sanyoga ध्यान आदि संसारानुभवस्य द्वारा भूतेन षडिन्द्रियवर्गेण तस्मिन् दुर्गाध्व वद सुगमे अध्वन्यापतित ईश्वरस्य भगवतो विष्णोर्वशवर्तिन्या मायया जीवलोकोऽयं यथा वणिक् सार्थोऽर्थपरः स्वदेह निष्पादित कर्मानुभवः श्मशानवद शिवतमायां संसाराटव्यां गतो नाद्यापि विफल बहु प्रतियोगे अस्तत्तापोपशमनीं हरि गुरु चरणारविंद मधुकरानु पदवीम अवरुद्धे. So we heard the meaning translation to this verse yesterday. So we will go through the purport by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur directly without reading the translation once again. এই চতুর্দশ অধ্যায়ে দস্যু শৃগাল প্রভৃতির সহিত ইন্দ্রিয় কুটুম্বাদির দাষ্ট্রান্তিক মানে দৃষ্টান্তযুক্ত শব্দ নিরূপিত হইয়াছে. So in this 14th chapter we are going to hear about the forest of material existence, where the jackals, the foxes and the plunderers are being explained through examples. Saha uvacha, Shri Sukadev spasht bhave bollen. In this verse, Sukadev is explaining in a very vivid manner, very clearly. Sei prasiddha jivalok संसार रूप अरण्ये गमन करिया अद्यापि हरिरूप श्री गुरुदेवेर चरण कमलेर जाहारा मधुकर अर्थात श्री गुरु भजने अनुरक्त भक्तगण এই अर्थ তাহাদের अनुकूल पदवी प्राप्त হয় নাই এই अन्वय. In this material world, the conditioned living being, after he has entered, he is wandering at several places in search of happiness, but till today he has not come to the lotus feet of Sri Guru or the servants of Sri Guru, by whose mercy one can actually get the real happiness. This is, no one has attained the Sri Guru of those persons who are looking for sense pleasures. श्री गुरुदेवेर चरणाश्रय व्यतीत संसार आटवीते भ्रमण करिते हইবেই এই ভাব. Without the mercy of Sri Guru, one has to wander in this material world only. Means, if one has no mercy of Sri Guru, there is no possibility of that person to be delivered from this world. There is no possibility. So only Guru's mercy is the way out of this material forest. की प्रकार ताते बोलते चैन देहात्म मानिनां अध्वनि आपतितः दुर्गाध्वत. देहात्मवाणी गणेर पथे बोलिते प्रवृत्ति मार्गे आपतित है. So those who have got the identification of the body as the self, those who have not understood that they are Atma, and the interest of Atma is the real interest, they are wandering in this material world and they are taking the recourse of only pravritti marga. Pravritti marga means that which is dear to the sense organs. The eyes, ears, nose, etc. There are different sense organs. Whatever is very dear to the sense organs, one is taking recourse of only those activities, pravritti marga. प्रसिद्ध कंटकादि पूर्ण दुर्गम पथेर न्याय अर्थात देहे आत्माभिमानी गणेर सत्वादि गुण विशेष द्वारा विभक्त जे सकल मंगल अमंगल वा उभय मिश्रित कर्म ताहादेर द्वारा रचित विविध देह समूहेर वियोग संयोग एवं तदुत्थित सुख और दुख रूप अनादि संसार भावेर जे अनुभव ताहार द्वार स्वरूप छयटी इंद्रिय द्वारे दुर्गम संसार मार्गे उपनीत हइया दैहिक कर्मेर फल भोग करे. Those who are attached to the performance of activities that are dear to the sense organs, what they do is they perform various so-called auspicious and inauspicious activities. In the scriptures, in the Vedas, it has been mentioned about performance of dharma activity of dharma, religiosity or mundane piety, performance of pious activities, some dharma activities. Because by performance of these activities, you will get a peaceful birth. You can become a Brahmana in your next birth. You can take birth as Indra or Brahma, etc. So, because ordinary people have attachment to these material things, Vedavyasa Muni, he has classified the Vedas into 4 parts for the benefit of those persons who have got attachment to this. That is why Narada Goswami was very, very enraged when he told, why did you do this? People are naturally inclined to the material sense gratification. That is the cause of their misery. They are thinking that this is going to give us happiness, but unfortunately that is the cause of their misery. And you have only increased their misery by giving them more scope for enjoyment, material enjoyment. So you have not done a right thing, wise thing. You are the guru. You are understood to be a Jagat Guru. And if you mislead people like this, what will happen? They say that, you see, we have Praman, we have the evidence in scriptures, we have evidence in Vedas. Why are you asking us to stop the path of the sense enjoyment? It is there, prescribed by Vedavyasa Muni personally. Therefore, in Srimad Bhagavatam, it is mentioned in the 11th canto of Nimi Navayogendra's conversation, it is said that the pure devotees, they very well understand the purpose of the instructions in the Vedas. Why the regulations are there, why the restrictions are there, what is Sattva, Raja and Tamaguna, what is mode of goodness, passion and ignorance, and how these are influencing the living entity, and therefore why one should not get attached to performance of these activities of pravritti marga. These are meant only for a certain class of people. The pure devotees or those who are akinchanas, they are able to understand this. Therefore, they are not confused. The pure devotees, even though they go through the Vedas, even though they see that there is a path of sense enjoyment that has been prescribed in various parts of the scriptures, they are not confused because they understand the purpose for which these have been given. We don't understand the purpose, therefore we think that, Vedavyasa Muni has prescribed, therefore we can do it. No. So here, these materialistic persons who are identifying themselves to be the body, they are engaging in the so-called good and bad activities, auspicious, inauspicious activities, pious and sinful activities, and sanjoga, viyoga, sukha, dukkha, rupa, anadi sansara bhaverje anubhav. And this they are doing for a long time. We are every time we are giving this excuse, only this lifetime. Let me enjoy this life. Next birth I will do bhajan. We are always giving this excuse. But this is not the first time we are giving this excuse. We have been giving it for so many lifetimes. It is continuing. So, wise person will not postpone for another day or even another moment. He will not even for the next moment also. He will immediately take path of this Shuddha Bhakti, because the importance of the human birth as well as the flickering nature of it is known or understood by the a sincere seeker. So from anadi, from time immemorial, this enjoyment in this material world is being continued by the living entity. Tahar dvaraswarupa chaiti indriya dvarai, and these 6 sense organs, means 5 knowledge acquiring sense organs, and the mind. These are the 6 gates of enjoyment. The living entity is enjoying through these 6 gates. Karmer fal bhog kore, and thus he becomes a victim of his own karma, and he is passing through the enjoyment, the phase of enjoyment, suffering due to this karma. যদি বলেন দেখুন জীবের এই সংসার মায়াকৃত বলিয়া মায়াদেবীকেই জীব আশ্রয় করুক, তিনিই প্রসন্ন হইয়া তাহাকে বন্ধন হইতে মুক্ত করিবেন, শ্রী হরিগুরু চরণে প্রসন্ন হইবার কি প্রয়োজন? If one says that this is the world of Maya, Maya Devi is the creator of this world, therefore she is the controller of this world. Now when Maya is the controller of this world, let us try to please Maya. What is the purpose of pleasing Hariguru Vaishnavas? If Maya is pleased, she will bring us out of this world. So why to please Hariguru Vaishnavas? What is their role here? If this is asked, তাহার উত্তরে বলিতেছেন বিষ্ণুর বর্ষবর্তিন্যা মায়ায়া, শ্রী বিষ্ণুর বশবর্তিনী এই মায়া, জীবের সংসার মোচনে তাহার কোনো স্বতন্ত্র নাই এই ভাব. So in the main verse it is told Vishnur Vashavartinya Mayaya. Maya is under the control of Vishnu. Maya has no independent power of her own to either create or to give happiness or distress or even to liberate. All the demigods, goddesses, they are all under the dictation of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. So no one is independent, and therefore if one says just simply by pleasing Maya she will deliver us, no, Maya has no independent right of her own to deliver any living entity in the conditioned from the conditioned world. যেমন শ্রী গীতাতে স্বয়ং ভগবানই বলিয়াছেন दैवी ही एषा गुणमयी इत्यादि, अर्थात এই গুণময়ী, এই ত্রিগুণময়ী दैवी जीव विमोहिनी माया परमेश्वर আমার बहिरंगा शक्ति, ইহাকে अतिक्रम करा अत्यंत कठिन. In the 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, the Lord is telling दैवी ही एषा गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यया. My Maya is दैवी, is divine by nature. Divine by nature means it is mine, therefore it is divine. Anything that belongs to the Supreme Lord is not ordinary, it's divine. To cross over this Maya is not easy for any living entity. Mama Maya Duratyaya. And this Maya is called as Jiva Vimohini. This Maya's role is to, enamor the conditioned souls. Maya has 2 roles: Vimukha, Mohini, Unmukha, Toshani. Those who are, devoted to Supreme Lord, Toshani, she will give happiness. Vimukha, those who are averse to Krishna, Mohini, she will delude. Those who are averse to Sri Krishna are deluded. Therefore, we have nescience, we have ignorance. What is the root cause of ignorance? The root cause of ignorance is our aversion to Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Because of our aversion, Maya is making the covering, and then delusion. We are deluded. we are in ignorance. But the same Maya, Unmukha, Toshani, those who are favorable to Krishna's service, those who are inclined to serve Krishna, Toshani, she is giving happiness, she is giving bliss to them. So therefore, Maya is completely dependent upon me. She has no independent right of her own, and nobody can cross over this Maya. Jahara amake अर्थात আমার এই শ্যামসুন্দর রূপকেই আশ্রয় করিয়া শরণাগত হন, তাহারাই এই মায়া সমুদ্র পার হইতে পারেন. Then how to get over this material world? You are telling that, your Maya is very, very difficult to overcome. Then how to overcome? How to cross over? Is it that we have to, struggle in this material world eternally? No, mam eva ye prapadyante. Those who surrender to me, they are delivered. Means, simply by worshipping Maya, nobody can get delivered. Krishna himself is telling that one has to worship me if one has to get delivered. Shri Gitaar ei shloke mam eva amakei, mam eva he told, you have to surrender to me alone. There is no other place where you can get deliverance from. You have to submit to me only. এই স্থলে এব কার প্রয়োগের দ্বারা সমুচ্চয় পক্ষও নিরস্ত হইল, অর্থাৎ আমাকে এবং মায়াকে এইরূপ নহে, কিন্তু একমাত্র আমাকেই আশ্রয় করিতে হইবে, এই অর্থ. এব, এব means only. He didn't say, okay, you can either submit to Maya or you can submit to me. He didn't say like that. To me alone. To me alone means there is no one equal to Krishna or above Krishna, not even Maya. Therefore, one has to understand that if one has to cross over this Maya, one has to submit to Supreme Lord or those who have submitted to the Supreme Lord. That is where the role of Hari Guru Vaishnavas is coming. Because Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur posed a question himself, why Hari Guru Vaishnavas? Simply submit to Maya. He is saying no, because Maya also has no independent nature of her own. And Krishna is telling you have to submit to me alone. Vifalo bahu प्रतियोगेह, विफल एवं बहु विघ्नयुक्त चेष्टा जाहार सेई मानव, अर्थात मायार अधीने जीवेर जावतीय चेष्टाई बहु विघ्न संकुल और व्यर्थ है. Whatever efforts one is putting in this material world, in the Mayic world, they are all delivering, none of them are delivering fruits, and they are all with impediments. Yesterday we heard padam padam yat vipadam. At every step there is danger. There are so many dangers, there are so many troubles, there are so many obstacles in the path to attain, the happiness. Even the sense enjoyments are not available so freely and easily in this material world. One is struggling so hard but not becoming successful. Therefore, this is like a merchant who is entrapped in a forest in search of happiness, but he is only getting troubles. Now we will go to the second verse. Yasyamu ha va ete षडीन्द्रिय नामानः कर्मणादस्यव एवते तद्यथा पुरुषस्य धनं यत् किंचित् धर्मोपैकं बहुकृच्छ्रादिगतं साक्षात् परम पुरुषाराधन लक्षणो यो असौ धर्मस्तंतु सांपराय उदाहरन्ति तद्धर्म्यं धनं दर्शन अदर्शन श्रवणास्वादनावांघ्राण संकल्प समवसाय गृह ग्राम्योपभोगेन कुनाथस्याजितात्मनो यथा सर्वस्य तथा विलुम्पन्ति। इंद्रियगण के जे दस्युतुल्य बोला हइया छे ताहार अर्थ ए इंद्रियगण कर्म द्वारा दस्युतुल्य। नाउ इन दिस मटेरियल वर्ल्ड our own sense organs are compared to the plunderers. They are like the dacoits or the thieves. Our own sense organs, nobody is a thief. Our own sense organs are the thieves. Indriyagani karma dvara dasyatulya. Through their own activities, they are like the thieves. The activity of a thief is to steal, to rob. What are the indriyas or the sense organs robbing us of? What are they stealing from us? पुरुषदिगेर बहु कष्टे उपार्जित धर्मोपयोगी जे किछु धन जेमन चोरे चुरी करिया लाय सेई रूप दस्यु सदृश इंद्रियगण निज निज कर्म अर्थात दर्शन स्पर्शन श्रवण आस्वादन आघ्राण वासन ओ चेष्टा द्वारा गृहोचित भोग सकल उपभोग कराइया अजितेन्द्रिय कुबुद्धि वणिकेर परम पुरुष भगवानेर आराधना लक्षण धर्म जहा पारलौकिक धर्म बोलिया कथित है सेई धर्म रूप धन अपहरण करे। सो व्हाट आर दीज सेंस ऑर्गन्स स्टीलिंग फ्रॉम अस? These just like after lot of endeavor we accumulate lot of wealth, and a thief comes suddenly and he steals away all property, money that has been hard earned and accumulated. In a similar manner, the sense organs through their hearing, seeing, touching and smelling, in this, by these 5 sense organs, by these activities, a person who is ajitendriya means whose sense organs are not controlled, who is under the control of the sense organs, that person is deprived from the real wealth of worshipping Supreme Lord, Paramartha Dhan. These 5 sense organs are misleading the living entity towards sense enjoyment. The living entity is supposed to be serving Supreme Lord and attain Paramartha, to attain the eternal welfare. But what these sense organs are doing? They are stealing the actual wealth, Paramartha wealth, the wealth of eternal welfare is being stolen away from a living entity by their activities of getting attached to the various objects of the sense organs. That is why here Sukadeva Goswami is telling that why the sense organs are compared to the thieves, because previously he told please explain in detail. Those who are intelligent they could understand, but not less intelligent like me. Please explain. So therefore he is telling that the sense organs, they are like the thieves who are stealing the real wealth. What is the real wealth? Prema dhan bina vyartha daridra jivan दास करी वेतन मोरे देह प्रेम धन. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is praying, प्रेम धन बिना व्यर्थ दरिद्र जीवन. Without prema dhan, without the wealth of divine love, vyartha daridra jivan, life is vyartha, useless. Daridra is wretched. This life without prema dhan, transcendental divine love, is useless. Therefore, my dear Lord, make me your servant, and I am serving you. Therefore, you will give me some honorarium, you will give me some money. What do I want? Deho prema dhan, give me the wealth of prema, give me the wealth of divine love. This is the only salary or the wage I would need in return to your service. Because without it, life is useless, it's wretched. So, the sense organs of Ajitendriya, those who are not controlled, not of a Jitendriya, The sense organs of a devotee are not stealing him from the real wealth, because the sense organs and the mind, they are, when they are, offered at the feet of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, they are your best friends, because by these sense organs we are able to serve them. By these ears we are able to hear Hari Katha. Here for an Ajitendriya person, they are telling that the ears are very dangerous. On the other hand, the gopis are praying that Vidhata even does not know how to create. He has given only 2 ears. With 2 years, so much of bondage is possible. The gopis are praying millions of years. What is this? So, are the ears the real culprits? No, it's not the ears. The Ajitendriya, the person whose sense organs are not controlled, his ears are dangerous. The gopis are telling, Vidhata does not know how to create. We are not able to completely relish the sweetness of Supreme Lord by these 2 eyes. He should have given the eyes all over our body. Millions and millions of eyes are required to completely taste the sweetness of Sri Krishna. And alas, fool is this Brahma. He has given only 2 eyes, and on top of it he has given the eyelids also. They are not allowing us to see our object of worship continuously. But for us, these eyes are traps. They are trapping us in this Maya. So that is why it is very clearly told of an Ajitendriya, of a person whose sense organs are not controlled. For them, these sense organs are like the thieves or the plunderers. They are depriving the living, or whatever has been accumulated. Whatever has been accumulated means we have got this human birth, which is very, very rare. Not everyone can get this opportunity. And we have come in contact with the sadhus, we have come in contact with Hariguru Vaishnavas, even though externally. If we have come in contact truly, then there cannot be any problem. But externally we have come in contact. And because of Ajitendriya, because of no lack of the control of the sense organs, even our sense organs, means those who are, those who have come to the path of Paramartha, those who have realized that this is the topmost, this is the highest, but yet they are not able to control their sense organs, therefore they are depriving the living entity or even the aspirant from the true wealth. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writes in the commentary, Yasyam ime जे भवाटवी ते ei सकल दस्युगण ei पूर्वोक्त कथार व्याख्या करते चैन यस्यामुह व इत्यादि. Previously, means in the previous chapter, we heard that these sense organs are like the plunderers, but there it has not been explained in detail. He just told that wife and children are like the jackals and the foxes and the tigers, and the sense organs are like the plunderers in this forest, but it has not been explained in detail. Now in this verse, he explains a little more detailed about why these sense organs are called as the plunderers. যেমন পুরুষের বহু কষ্টার্জিত ধর্মোপযোগী ধন দস্যুগণ লুণ্ঠন করে, তদ তথা সেই রূপ ইন্দ্রিয় নামক এই 6টি দস্যু কর্মণা নিজ নিজ দর্শন আদি ব্যাপারের দ্বারা অজিতেন্দ্রিয় ব্যক্তির ধন অপহরণ করে এই অন্বয়. Just like hard earned money is stolen by a thief, in a similar manner the sense organs of materially, what do you call, sense organs of Ajitendriya person whose sense organs are not controlled, his sense organs are simply depriving that living entity from the actual dhan, actual wealth. এখানে তৎপদের যাহাতে বৈয়র্থ না হয় এই জন্য ব্যবহৃত অন্বয় সহনীয়. এই ধনেই বাকি इहार अपेक्षाय बोलते चेन साक्षात इत्यादि साक्षात अर्थात फलाभिसंधि रहित भगवान पुरुषोत्तमेर आराधना लक्षण जे धर्म परलोकेर निमित्त कथित হয় तद्धर्म्यम ताहा धर्मेर कारण बोलिया धन भगवत सेवार योग्य এই अर्थ। The sense organs are awarded to all of us to serve the Supreme Lord. After the Lord has created numerous creatures, he was not pleased. But when he created the humans, he was very pleased. Because humans have got the discriminating power. Humans can perform bhajan. Animals simply act by their instincts. But humans, they have got the discriminating power. They can perform my bhajan. Therefore, the Lord was satisfied with the creation after the creation of the human beings. And he has given us the sense organs by which we can engage in his service. But what we are doing? We are doing just the opposite. Rather than trying to engage these sense organs and attain the wealth of Paramartha, eternal welfare, we are engaging in the material dharma. One is Paramartha dharma and other is the material dharma. Paramartha dharma means that dharma, Bhagavad dharma, Jaiva dharma, Vaishnava dharma. This is called as the real wealth of a living entity. But anything other than that, the material activities, they are for the sake of piety or for the sake of attaining higher planets. This is not called as the actual wealth. संकल्प मनेर एवं समवसाय बोलते व्यवसाय युहा बुद्धिर व्यापार यथा. So we understand the sense organs, 5 sense organs, the 5 gateways: eyes, ears, nose, tongue, the skin, etc. We understand. But how is the mind the gate of enjoyment? Here it is telling that through mind we do sankalpa and vikalpa. There is firmness, there is steadiness, and there is slackness. Through mind, one can become very fixed, very steady, but we are not able to take any such fixation of the mind in Supreme Lord's service. Therefore, because of our fickle nature or unsteady nature, the mind is also the gateway of enjoyment. In fact, it is mind that is making all the sense organs also work for their respective enjoyments. But the mind, we may say, is like, we are interacting through the sense organs, but the mind is actually sankalpa vikalpa. Oh, this is nice, this is nice, this is nice. The mind is the one that is actually dictating all the living entities for sense enjoyment. यथा कुनाथस्य जेरूप वन मध्ये कुनायक अजितेंद्रिय बणिकेर धन चौरगण हरण करे तद्रूप. Just like in a forest, the merchant's wealth is plundered. In a similar manner, in the forest of this material existence, the living entity's actual wealth is plundered by these sense organs. Atha cha yatra कौटुंबिका दारापत्यादयो नामना कर्मणा बृकशृगाला एवानिच्छतो अतिकर्यस्य कुटुंबिन उरणकवत् संरक्ष्यमाणं मिशतो अपहरन्ति. हे राजन, এই সংসারে কুটুম্বগণ নামে মাত্র দ্বারা আপত্য. My dear king, in this material world, the family means wife and children, but it is only by name. Oh, she is my wife, or he is my husband, or here is my child. They are only wife and children by name. किंतु कार्ये ब्रिक श्रृगालादि नाय. But by nature, they are just like foxes. jackals, tigresses. Their name is wife. Here is my wife. Oh, here is my husband. Here is my son. Here is my daughter. Only by name. But by action, they are no different from a fox or a jackal or a tiger. बृकगण जेमन पालकगणेर द्वारा संरक्षित मेषसकल बलपूर्वक अपहरण करे सेरूप ओई सकल स्त्री पुत्रादि अत्यंत लोभी गृहाश्रमी व्यक्तिर अतिशय जत्ने संरक्षित धन समूह ताहारी समक्षे ताहार अनिच्छा सत्यो अपहरण करे. It is told that the tigress, jackals, foxes, etc., a person is herding the sheep and the cows, etc. The herdsman or the one who is keeping the cows, he is protecting the sheep nicely. But these tigresses and these jackals and foxes are coming, and in front of his eyes only they are taking away these sheep. In a similar manner, these jackals and the tigresses of this material world, means the wife and the children, what they are doing, a person who is earning the money with lot of endeavor and he has accumulated and he is greedy for more money, he is a miser, he cannot spend, but he is greedy for more money. But these wife and children, in front of his own eyes, whatever money has been stored by him, they are taking away, even without his permission, or even without anichha satya, with even he is not desiring to give it. He does not desire to give up wealth. Nobody wants to give up wealth, but these jackals and the tigresses, they are coming and then they are taking away the wealth, even though he is not willing to do so. Okay, so we will continue the purport tomorrow. Okay, the small purport, but we will have little explanation tomorrow. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग गांधर्विका गिरिधारी श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन पंच तत्वात्मक श्री गौर हरि की जय. परमाराधितम पतित पावन स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति वल्लभ तीर्थ गोस्वामी श्री गुरु महाराज की जय. नित्य लीला प्रविष्टोम विष्णुपाद परमहंस स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति दयित माधव गोस्वामी महाराज की जय. जगत गुरु श्री भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की जय. श्री श्री रूपानुग गुरुवर्ग की जय. श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ षड गोस्वामी प्रभु की जय. श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद की जय. जय ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की जय. श्री कृष्ण द्वैपायन वेदव्यास महामुनि की जय. श्री सुखदेव गोस्वामी एवं परीक्षित महाराज की जय. श्री जड़ भरत की जय. श्रीमद् भागवत श्रवणकारी भक्तवृंद की जय. श्री हरिनाम प्रभु की जय. श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय. गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल.